Active Investor here, bringing you another independent analysis. This time we're taking another look at ticker symbol MGT. That's Management Capital Investments, or McAfee Global Technologies. A little bit of controversy on which name this company is using currently, but that's besides the point. Let's take a look at the data that we have here on the chart. So first off, I'm going to make a line where we had our after hours action. You can see this is all the action that we had during our trading period right here, and MGT absolutely killed it. We had a nice increase here, a ton of volume, but the pullback wasn't even that much. A little bit of pullback before making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, and higher lows all the way to the close. Now, aside from that, our after hours period also killed it. We made that high of 345 after hours. We ended up closing right around $3.37 after hours. That's where we closed. This stock absolutely killed it, so I think it's definitely one to watch in the morning tomorrow. Definitely could be in play again. So we had a lot of volume, and even though the volume died off after hours, of course, there's going to be less volume. It still managed to keep on trucking, keep on making new highs. Obviously, we didn't break the high a day, but the highs that we made after hours were still higher than the highs that we made during our trading period. So real healthy movement. We saw some increase, a little bit of pullback, increase, pullback, increase, pullback, pullback, and increase. So it wasn't like a pump and dump by any means. It's not like we saw a huge increase and then it just died. This thing had higher lows, very healthy, and it just played along that 13-period moving average perfectly. You can see it danced along as support almost the entire way it went up. And even when it broke the 13 simple moving average after hours, it still managed to make new highs. That's how powerful the bulls were today. So we were below the 13 simple moving average, but we bounced off that 20-period moving average and continued making that high on our last candle there. Take a look at our relative strength index down here at the bottom. Let's see what that can tell us. So where we went oversold, to be more accurate, would be right here. That's where we went oversold last. But before that, we went oversold down here. And before that, well, we didn't really go oversold anywhere else on the chart. I guess we went oversold here, but it wasn't really that much further from that current oversold point. So you can see this is much higher. So our buyers were willing to pay a premium here when we were oversold. You know, we had a massive, not a massive selling off, but we had a normal amount of selling off, and it was still a higher oversold point than that area, indicating how powerful the uptrend was. Everything about this chart is super bullish. So we have these three main areas to take a look at. 344 is going to be our resistance tomorrow. So we have to either test that pre-market or, of course, during our trading period before we can test this 345 high. Now, I'm saying 344 is resistance because on these 15-minute candles, we really did test it multiple times. And 345 we only tested, I think, twice on the 1 minute. Let me actually just verify that for you guys. 345 we did test, yeah, twice. While 344 we tested over 5 times. So 344 is going to be our resistance. 345 is going to be the high of day. And just in case I forgot to mention earlier, these are all 15-minute candles, of course. So it gives us a good idea of the trading action that occurred today. Moving averages all looking great. We have the 13 above the 20, above the 50. And our 13 period acted as support, and then our 20 period acted as support. So basically everything is looking really good on this chart. If we break 335, we have support right there at 320, so not that far off. And if 320 breaks, then we might fall down a bit. That 50-period moving average can act as trailing support, but it's over here at $3.02 currently, so we really want to hold this $3.20 level. Now, if you guys were day trading MGT today, and I'm sure a lot of you were, what's really interesting is that $3 wasn't exactly the resistance. We had resistance all like at 296, 297, 298. And it's interesting because normally when you're so close to an even number like $3, $4, $5, that's going to be the resistance you had. So this doesn't really matter that much per se. It's just something interesting I noticed while I was day trading this today. We were getting denied at like 297, 298, not really at $3. So just something to kind of take note of. It was some interesting movement. You don't really see that happen too often. But aside from that, everything else was pretty normal. We had our normal higher lows. You know, for a chart to look bullish, it was a pretty normal looking bullish chart. So definitely keep this on a watch for tomorrow. Look for it to test 344 after pre-market. And I kind of hope it doesn't push up too much, because if it does, we might see it pull back during our trading period. And I personally don't like trading pre-market if I can help it. So I hope it doesn't really increase too much pre-market. That way we all have a chance to play it during the trading period without seeing too much heavy pullback and maybe destroying the trend. So let's see what it does pre-market and see what it does tomorrow. If you guys day trade, I wish you the best of luck, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.